Hello, everybody. Welcome to Candidates Corner. This is Greater Seattle Korean Association's interviews with candidates and electeds so that essentially you, the voter, can make more informed decisions about who we'd vote for. And so today, we're very excited to have Jared Nieuwenhuis. Welcome, Jared.
Thank you. Appreciate the invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. Jared is currently Bellevue City Councilman, position 4, and he's looking to retain his seat this week. So very quickly again, this is not an endorsement, but rather again, Candidates Corner is really just to get to know our candidates so we can become more educated, make more informed choices when we vote. And so Jared, you're already existing Bellevue Councilman and you've done it
Correct.
for a while. Yeah. And so, but perhaps you could just tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Sam, and thank you to the Greater Seattle Korean Association. It's an honor to be here and speak with you today. So yes, Councilmember Jared Nieuwenhuis, position 4. I've been on the Bellevue City Council for 8 years now. I first ran in 2017 and was re-elected in 2021 and hoping to serve a third term in 2025. It has been an absolute honor to serve the folks, the incredible people of Bellevue, and I look forward to that third term. A little bit about me. I'm an immigrant to this country. My parents were actually born in the Netherlands, and then they immigrated to Vancouver, Canada. That's where I was born, and then we moved down to the United States. Before running for council, I was very involved in my community. I was on the boards of LifeWire and a number of other nonprofits that dealt with the issue of domestic violence and women experiencing homelessness. I was also on the Parks Board. And at one point, when you're involved and became very organic process, if you will, a lot of folks started saying, Jared, you should run for Bellevue City Council. And it was because of those neighborhood leaders that really wanted to see me on the council that I decided to run back in 2017. And it has been, as I said, an absolute honor. The things that I've really been focused on is really 3 things. It's been public safety, it's been affordability, and it's also been transportation as it relates to the environment as well. Now, public safety, we have one of the safest cities around, but we need to maintain that, and that's why I've been so proud to do such things as fully fund our Bellevue Police Department, our firefighters, making sure that they are fully resourced, that they have all the equipment and training that they need in order to maintain Bellevue as a very safe city to live, work, and play. From a transportation perspective, I'm the liaison to the Transportation Commission, and we really look at ways to alleviate that congestion in Bellevue and give those that need to get to Bellevue as many options as possible. I fully believe in a multimodal system. So be it bike, roll, walk, drive, transit, whatever it is, we want to get you there in the best and safest way possible. You know, an example of that is how when we launched Bellhop, which is an electric shuttle that can take you to different parts of the city. We also worked very closely with Sound Transit to open up light rail, and we also just passed a pilot to start looking at scooters that are in our city. So options are the key. And the more options, hopefully the less cars on the road, and then we're looking at improving our environment. But I'm so proud of the program that I launched called Keep Bellevue Beautiful, which addresses 3 things in our city. It addresses abandoned shopping carts, it addresses litter, picking up litter, and then also graffiti, which has exploded around the area. But all these things encapsulate something that I firmly believe in, that as we grow and as an economic powerhouse in the state of Washington, we do not have to give up our standard of living, if you will. We do not have to settle for less. We need to maintain our values to ensure that Bellevue remains safe, that Bellevue remains clean and green, and Bellevue's a place that continues to attract families and businesses across the globe. We actually opened 1,400 new businesses last year, 82 of them being international headquarters. That's the kind of growth and the kind of livability in Bellevue that I want to see continue into the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jared.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, of course. So you've been Bellevue City Councilman for a while, and talk a little bit about just some of the growth that you've seen. And nothing is perfect as always. There's always room for improvement. So what else do you think we could see some improvements here in Bellevue going forward?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, again, coming from the tech sector, and by the way, I've worked with some just amazing professionals and engineers of Korean descent over the years, but tech has really pushed us to improve a whole area of Bellevue. It doesn't matter if it's transportation, technology, even permitting, for example. Now we have just worked a deal where we are working with government AI to actually use artificial intelligence to help streamline the process of permitting. So this will help us get more permits out the door, which could lead to great things such as building more apartments, affordable housing, office space, retail space, restaurants, etc. We also have Vision Zero, which uses the latest technology to help us improve safety amongst those that get in and out of our city, and that helps us improve our crosswalks and intersections. We now have identified which intersections, because of this technology, that we need to improve, and we want to get down to Vision Zero, which means 0 accidents and 0 deaths on our streets. But again, it gets back to that bigger point of continuous improvement, having a world-class staff, world-class services to maintain what Bellevue is, what I would call that shining city on a hill that attracts people from all over the world, but not just because of what we can offer in terms of that standard of living, but that safety and that economic opportunity as well. We have a council that is very representative of the community. 40% of people like myself, were born outside of the United States. And we want to continue to make everyone feel welcome and everybody have the advantage and the opportunities that we have here in Bellevue.
All right, great, Jared. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and finally, so a lot's been accomplished in Bellevue, it's clear, and it's an example city for many. Kind of what do you foresee as there's still a lot more room to grow, as always, and looking into the future, if your seat is retained, then what kind of vision do you have for the future? And I bring this up because perhaps maybe related to public safety is recently, as we know, there was an altercation here in Bellevue with a member from our local Korean community here.
At the H Mart? Is that the
Correct, yeah. It was right in front of broad daylight. It was in front of the Bellevue H Mart, and literally, she was just mugged there in broad daylight.
Yeah.
Can you kind of maybe just clarify what actually kind of happened there and how BPD actually took action?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. Thank you. Well, that was a story and an incident, unfortunately, that impacted our entire Asian community once the news of that started to get out, and it's really tragic. Unfortunately, it's also very rare. Or I should say, fortunately, it's also very rare. Unfortunately, these were two individuals that had been throughout the region doing just this. They were targeting older seniors, waiting for a moment where they were able to sneak up and basically steal their purse, steal their wallet, their belongings, etc. But it also goes to the amazing police department that we have in the city of Bellevue. I first got called by my friend, Councilmember Moon of the city of Mukilteo about this. I called BPD. They were already all over it, and within a couple of days, they were apprehended. So, crime can happen in Bellevue. It's rare, but it can happen in Bellevue. But if it does happen, our outstanding men and women of the Bellevue Police Department will apprehend them very, very quickly. But it goes back to what I was saying before. We need to continually improve and not rest on our laurels of having a safe city. To give you an example of that, in a couple of weeks, I'll be introducing a new ordinance that puts some real teeth into retail theft. Now, retail in the city of Bellevue is obviously very important. It drives a lot of revenue for the city, but it's also where everywhere around the region wants to come to do their shopping. They know the wonderful environment that Bellevue Square and other retailers throughout our city have provided folks. So we want to continue to offer that safe environment. So my ordinance is actually going to create where if you commit retail theft 2 or more times over a 2-year period, there's going to be real ramifications and there will be jail time because of it. So that's just another example of the things that we need to continue to do to ensure that despite and because of our growth, we're not going to settle for less. We're going to maintain our values and we're going to maintain that safe city that folks from around the world want to come and prosper and be a part of. And we welcome them. Bellevue is a very welcoming city. We always say that diversity is our strength and Bellevue welcomes the world, and we will continue to do that and do that in a safe way where everybody can prosper.
All right, amazing, Jared. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And finally, thank you viewers for tuning in. This is Jared Neuenhaus, current Bellevue City Councilman. He's looking to retain his seat, Bellevue City Council for you Bellevue residents. That's position 4 on your ballot. Jared, do you have like a website or something that?
Thank you for asking. Yes, you can directly email me at jared@jaredforbellevue.com, and that's JARED, or you can simply go to my website, jaredforbellevue.com. Thank you.
All right, Jared, we got this?
We got this.
All right, let's do it. Kamsahamnida. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.